Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 9 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as the Julii. And welcome to the exciting campaign. Yeah, for those of you who are watching both my Julii campaign and my Egypt campaign, you will know that this is the exciting one. Yeah, my Egypt campaign has sort of hit kind of a lull right now where things are all peaceful and just kind of nice where I get to build things up and take my time. Not the case in this campaign. Yeah, this campaign has all of the action so far, and there's a lot going on. So, here in Narbo Martius, it kind of feels like things may be a bit calmer after the defeat of that big Gallic army a couple of episodes ago. But I would still expect there to be some forces lingering around in the darkness. Also, Massilia is being sieged by someone. I'm assuming that's going to be the Germans. I did see a German army sort of hanging out around here. So I would not be surprised if it was them. Oh yeah, I have a mission to... I just remembered that I have a Senate mission to get map information from the Germans. Yeah, that's right. Do I have... a diplomat on the way? Yeah, maybe he can go talk to this German diplomat, or maybe one of these small armies that are hanging around.
Your Honor.
Should I send you also? Just maybe you can get somewhere faster. 2 diplomats are better than 1, perhaps. I think I have 10 turns to get this done. It's going to be interesting, though, to see if the Germans even want to talk to me at this point, just because they do look like they're kind of hovering, don't they? You know? They kind of look like they're hovering. The Dacians are sieging out one of their settlements here, so I would kind of hope the Germans would be, you know, deterred from thinking about me as an enemy. But, yeah, I guess we'll find out. Actually, yeah, there's a diplomat right there. Yeah, maybe we can talk to him
Your Honor.
soon, perhaps?
Moves depleted, sir.
Yeah, soon. We'll see if we can make that work. Also, we have 2 decent-sized rebel armies, some brigand armies here in my core territories, and yeah, I'm starting to feel like I don't have enough troops in my home territories. My main army is up here in Uvenum, and this is a pretty banged up army. I am recruiting soldiers in Arretium and Araminium. I had a small little 2-unit force. They got bribed away by this Gallic diplomat, so that's a little bit tricky. I don't have any answers to that. I don't have any assassins that can kill him, so I'm kind of... I was afraid to move out with these 2 units, the Astati and the Triarii, just because I didn't want them to get bribed as well. I think it would be harder to bribe if I had some characters, some actual generals to lead my armies, just because they would be more expensive. I'm curious. I would assume that the Gauls must have spent a decent little chunk of money on those 2 units to bribe them. But it's hard to say. Now, I'm thinking, I had this boat that was going to head back over here. Now, I don't really have any troops anymore to send to the west, but now I'm thinking maybe I need to send some of these troops back to the east. This army itself might be enough to handle whatever's left in the area. At this point, I was just thinking I would send them to this mountain pass. I've been wanting to get some eyes and maybe a fort or 2 up here for a while now. So that might be, yeah, so this isn't passable. This little hill here. Interesting. So troops would be funneled either down through this sector, or I think they can go through here as well. So a fort here and then a fort here where this diplomat is could be enough to, well, give me vision, but also some protection from any potential attacks coming from this direction. Putting a fort between this river and this mountain range is also an idea, since I can't put a fort here anywhere that makes sense. Maybe just doing this is reasonable. But I have vision here, and I don't see any enemies. But the thing is, the Spanish, if they get any ideas, and they could come up really quickly. They have a settlement right there, so if they also feel like closing in on me, they could. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should put a fort right here while I am here before making my way up to this mountain pass. And then maybe I just put these units that I just had brought over, put them back on the boats and send them back. I think I need them more in the east than I do in the west, you know? It's kind of what it feels like. So let's actually do that. Let's bring the boat back and let's put you guys on the boat. And yeah, that feels good. That feels okay. And then let's go ahead and do this as well. You know, while we're here, I'm thinking, I know we got some mercenaries we can hire barbarian mercenaries. Yes, always. I will take that. And then, yeah, thinking a fort. Thinking a fort, and I can move everyone out except for whatever. What's my weakest unit at this point? I want my peasants to be in the settlement, so not them. 30-man unit of Hastati, a 34-man unit of Hastati. Got it. Like that. And these guys can move up to, yeah, I guess just go straight for the mountain range. So 34-man unit of Hastati hanging out in this fort. That should be a decent spot, I think. And this is also an avenue that could be used by the Spanish, but I'll worry about that later. That seems like it would require more than one fort, and yeah, I'm not that paranoid.
Orders.
So yeah, we'll put a couple units up there. Oh yeah, I need to get this. I keep forgetting. This peasant needs to not be in this army. He needs to be.
Move out.
Can I,
Onward.
like,
Onward.
so I don't forget? Can I?
Onward.
No, can't do that. No. Okay, fine. Whatever. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Over here, though. Yeah, I'm afraid that these. I don't think I'm gonna get here in time to stop these brigand armies from causing devastation on my lands. And for two armies, you know, they could end up causing, you know, say 200 denarii per turn per army of losses, which you know, is kind of a hit considering my economy right now. It's fine. Like, my economy is okay, but it's not super duper great. Turn down taxes here in Batavium. I'm working on, so I just need to get the governor's palace finished here. 2 more turns before it's finished, and then Batavium will be a minor city. Finally, it'll be my first minor city, and then I can build my first practice range, which I probably should have already had built. And then from there, I can build a second tier practice range, so I can eventually get archers. And then from there, like, I can get a port, maybe. Get some more money finally. One step at a time, though. One step at a freaking time. So up here, I think, moving the spy, I was worried about. I thought that maybe he would end up blocking me from building a fort here, so I didn't do that last turn. But now let's just kind of wiggle your way up a little bit. Can you just do that?
Searching for clues.
That's fine. I don't really need to spy on him. And over here. So it looks like he is being blocked by that fort. That feels good. And I think, yeah, I think we just need a guy. I think we just need a fort here. On this bridge. And then put in a unit of, say, town. What? Can you not get there? God damn. Oh, no. Oh. Horses? Yeah. 13-man unit of equites? That feels a little dumb, but fine.
Imperator.
And then you can get out and start.
Depleted, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna have everyone march south to deal with the brigands. I need to leave someone in Evenham, though, to keep population loyalty. So I'm just assuming. I wonder what I can get away with here. If I take you, and then you, maybe leave the town watch, and bring everyone else. God, that's so haggard. Let's just bring you guys out a little bit and see where we're at. Yep, pretty upset, but just barely. Leaving one unit and putting taxes to very low.
Imperator.
Ay. Yeah, let's move these guys down.
Onward. No
Oh,
more
and
sir.
this town watch can actually join us in the march south, because now this fort is no longer necessary now that we have Evenham blocked off. So that feels good. You can maybe catch up to us, perhaps, because you are just a unit of cavalry, so you can perhaps catch up to the army that has the infantry inside of it. So yeah, that might work out. That might work out. Alright, I think these guys have to stay here for now, and then just keep training Stati and Arretium, keep training Equites and Araminium, and keep training peasants in Mediolanium. How are we doing on peasants? 2 peasants there, 3 peasants there, and then 3 peasants there, 2 peasants. Can you guys even leave, or are you just kind of blocked by those brigands? Looks like you're kind of blocked. That's fine. How is the garrison? So that's 80%, so I don't need more peasants in Segesta. That's fine. I'll just take a break from training peasants for a second. Well, I say that. How is it down here? The garrison's at 70%. Yeah, I should just keep sending more peasants there. For those of you, if I haven't mentioned this in this campaign, or if you don't know, the max garrison percentage is always going to be 80%. So you want to, like, you know, get as many units in there until it's 80%, but you can't get more than that. So there's no point in filling it with more peasants if you're already at 80%. And it typically, what I understand, it works out to be essentially like 1 unit of peasants per 1,000 people, I think is the idea. Let's see if that makes sense. So 3 peasants. But it's also including the 2 units there, so 5 units and almost 5,000. So that kind of fits, I think. Well, the units are different sizes though. Yeah. Right, so that does make sense because the Triarii and the Hastati have fewer men than the peasants. And it's just weird. Like, I've talked about this before, how it's weird how certain units have different numbers in them. And that's true for the General's Bodyguard, and that I guess that depends on the status of the character, but also, like, why do the Triarii have 82 men? That's a weird thing, you know? Like, why? It's a weird number. Why? Yeah, it's kind of funny. But we'll keep training the Stati, and I guess we could just keep bringing down the peasants, because once those troops leave Arretium, then yeah, more peasants will be required to keep taxes at very high. That's the idea there. If the garrison is full, then we can tax the ever-living shit out of them. And yeah, same here in Araminium. Alright, so with all that being said, we still have some money to spend, and does Uvenum need stuff? I don't really feel like building roads right now, just because this could be a really volatile sector. Although, I say that. I mean, my 2 choke points are blocked off, so the only movement that I would be denying is my own. I guess it's more of a consideration. This is something that I'm still kind of getting the feel for, is understanding which of the sort of like provincial, like outlier provinces should get tier 1 roads and which ones shouldn't. I think it's more of a consideration with my Egypt campaign, where I have certain provinces that just have no natural choke points. So if the province is really big and I don't intend on really, you know, marching through it at any point, then it's not really, there's no point in like building those basic roads, because that just essentially helps any potential enemy army from, you know, moving through my province. In this case though, the only army movement, if everything goes well, would be my own movement through my own province, considering that the border starts here and then ends up here. Well, yeah, I would like to make it faster for armies to move through here, so I guess that does make sense. Yeah, do I need land clearance too? Also makes sense. I would get money and population growth for that, but I think roads, it just takes 1 turn, it's cheap. So let's do that. I don't need the barracks because I don't intend on training anything here until I hit 2,000 population, so yeah, that's not going to be necessary for now. But yeah, I can get that land clearance in the next turn. Alright, anything else to build? Mediolanium, maybe... I feel like Mediolanium probably needs like population growth help, just because I've just been training so many peasants in there. So just getting a trader for population growth feels good. There's not, only gives me 5 denarii per turn. That's so lame. Oh, that's so lame. and then the Temple of Bacchus, and that's just going to be public order. There's no population growth benefit or anything like that. And I don't really need the public order right now. I feel like the trader is more necessary. So let's do that, since I can afford it. Still nothing to building Segesta, no. Arretium's working on a blacksmith, that feels good. Araminium. And then Araminium, what do you want? Maybe a market? How much money do I get for that? Just like 30, less than 30 denarii. Oh, that's so lame. And that's not an additional 0.5 population growth, that's just the 0.5 that comes with the trader. So the only thing else like special that I'm getting with the market is that I can train spies there, so big whoop. Yeah, it's hard to justify other than the fact that the market is necessary for other stuff. Like, let me remind myself. So yeah, if I wanted to build an academy or if I wanted to build an arena, those require having a market first. And what about the blacksmith? Is that also in that? So if I wanted the armor, so not the blacksmith, but the second tier, which is the armor, would require a market. It just doesn't feel that vital right now. But also, I can afford it. And as long as I can afford it, then why not get it now, since I know I'm going to want it at some point? What about Narble Martius? Is there anything else here? No. I'm going to get up to a large town so soon. I'm at 1700, 5.5 population growth. I feel like I'm really close. Yeah, that feels close to me. Market, or also getting a blacksmith as well is an option. The Temple of Jupiter is an option. But I think let's just get that market out of the way. That doesn't feel great, but let's just do that. And now let's consider, so this diplomat can't move yet, but let's get you on task with also trying to talk to the Germans, just in case I need 2 guys to hunt these guys down. It depends on how quickly they move around, but we have a diplomat right there that we could talk to. There's another German diplomat right there, so we have some options that we can hopefully we can corner one of them and pitch them our idea. Who wants some map information? You do? You do? I hope they'll talk to us. I'm a little worried. They just seem a little hostile right now, not gonna lie. And if they are indeed taking Massilia, like I would almost prefer it if that was the Gauls taking Massilia than the Germans. It's also it's not a certain thing to take Massilia either, because it is guarded by militia hoplites, which are good units to defend towns. So yeah, they might fail, kind of like how the stupid Dacians failed to take Segestica. Now the Brutii and the Dacians are just kind of looking at each other like, who wants it? You know, like, I would have preferred if the Dacians took it, but at the same time, now that they're fighting the Germans, I don't know if they really have the resources to fight the Brutii and the Germans at the same time. That seems a little bit precarious. And are the Britons like really just not going to do anything? If they're friends with the Germans and the Gauls, then their expansion path is like limited. Okay, so they're not allies with the Germans. They're not. Okay, so that can change. They can maybe start fighting the Germans as well. And yeah, the Germans would really do well to not provoke an attack with me if that was the case. And if they did, and then the Britons pile in on them, then maybe we can talk. Like, hey, you guys want to rethink this? We'll see. I don't mind keeping a little bit of money, just because I might need to spend some of that to get that map information from the Germans. So yeah, I don't mind hanging on to that. My spies, I don't mind keeping them in this region, since I don't have any watchtowers set up yet. It's nice to have a little bit of vision up here. Speaking of which, do I want to train? Do I want to train a spy to send out to this area? It's tempting, but I think 2 forts in the mountain passes and then a watchtower here on this border will suffice. I think that should do it for this turn, so let's go ahead and let's see what the Germans are going to do here. I'm a little interested, a little curious. The Germans want to talk to us. Looks like they might be trying to... Oh. Okay, they're going to threaten us. Give us 160 denarii or we will attack. I'm kind of tempted to give into this. I don't want to be attacked by the Germans. I mean, can we get map information out of this? Let's get yeah, I want to see if I can like figure something out here. Yeah, I'll offer 160 denarii and map information if they don't attack me. And I want map information back in return, of course. I just I don't know what's gonna happen here. Oh no shit! Hey, hey, there we go. Oh, that's great. I love that. So I was able to complete a Senate mission just like that. No, you guys said you weren't gonna attack me. You dickholes. What the hell? Okay. What's going on here? Alright, Senate mission, get trade agreement with the Dacians. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I will be rewarded. When it says you will be rewarded, is that... I feel like that means cash. I think that means cash. Cash would be good. I'll take some cash. Yeah, send a diplomat to this faction, negotiate a treaty. Yep. Senate mission successful. That's so funny. So games will be thrown in your honor at the Senate's expense. So again, I think that might just mean that according to one of my viewers said, my settlement with my lowest population should get a boost to their lowest population loyalty should get a boost to their population loyalty is what I heard. Whether that lasts for one turn or multiple, I don't really know. And since I didn't really take a look at my settlement, I mean, I looked at them, but I wasn't really tracking it. So I don't really know. I can look at it. I can look at my settlement and see if anything stands out, like I'm getting a boost. But let's look through the rest of these first. So yeah, sitting on 5,600 doesn't feel good. Faction announcements. Thank God, Decius Julius. Huh. Oh, okay, so this tells you, okay, yeah, games held is an evenum. And that would indicate that here I'm getting a yeah, okay. Because in the last turn, it was 75%, and now it's 85%. Now, if that full 10% boost is from the games, I don't really know. Let's see if it tells us. So, it would appear that 5% is from unrest disappearing. And so that would confirm what my viewer did say. He said it was a 5% boost, and this looks like it's 10%, but it's not. 5 of that is from unrest disappearing. That's from just holding a settlement for, over time. It's funny, though, that it wouldn't say in here, or maybe it does say in here. Governor's influence. Oh, this is the new lad, Decius Julius. Yeah, okay. I was wondering, like, who are you? Where'd you come from? Okay, interesting. You came of age in an interesting area. Yeah, it's kind of nice having you up here, actually. So that's not that. This is from the shrine, and then this is from the garrison, and then tax bonus because I have low taxes. So it's funny that it wouldn't say in here, public order boost from games being thrown by the Senate, right? Like, why wouldn't it put that in here? Yeah. But that does seem to be a true thing. It's just going to be interesting to... I'll see if I can keep track of this and see how long it lasts. Maybe just for one turn. If this goes down to like 80% in the next turn, you know, and this doesn't change, well, we'll see. I'll keep an eye on that. And yeah, coming of age, Decius Julius, we already saw you. But let's really see you. Flexible, that's not good. 20% decrease to cost of bribe. -1 from law. That's bad, dude. That's bad. Has a negative effect of public order. Okay, interesting. Considering that his influence that we just saw in here is 5%. So would this be 10% if it wasn't for his flexible trait? Huh. Yeah, I wonder. And then, is that an additional 20% decrease to cost of bribe? God damn. Oh, that's so. It's 40% cheaper to bribe. Oh my god, that's bad. Judgmental. Okay, so +1 to unrest has another negative effect on public order. Wow, I feel like that's not being counted in here because, yeah, that's also bad. Hey, this is a good one. 10% discount on construction costs. So that helps. Poor trader, 10% penalty on all trade income. God, it's really bad. Positive, hey, there you go. So he sucks in a lot of ways, but he's in a good mood. +1 influence and +1 morale for all troops on the battlefield. So, maybe, just maybe, he can get some experience and build up his command and become a good general. And maybe, just maybe, he can hop between towns, offering a discount to construction. But other than that, you don't really want him hanging out in a place for too long because he has these bad unrest and public loyalty traits. You don't really want him to give him, like, put him in charge of a really good army because of his not loyal traits. And you don't really want him to put him in charge of a rich trading town either. Yeah, it's not great. That's not great, but you know what? I'm kind of desperate right now, so I'll take it. Yeah, we got roads in Euvenum. And yeah, recruitment and war between the Germans and the House of Julii. Like, I thought that we talked about this, guys. What in the hell? It's so stupid. We talked about this. Huh. And are they... So I don't know... I lost vision on, was it this town? The town that was being sieged by the... Why do I have vision on the wolf? Is that wolf one of my agents? Does he work for the Romans? It's a very suspicious wolf up there. I've noticed that. I've noticed how like I have like random little vision spots on the map, and I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. Why can't I see that? Anyway, I mean, it's just 2 units, but, you know, 2 units there can probably beat my 21 barbarian mercenaries. I could send this useless dude, Decius Julius, to go out and probably win this battle. That's an option. That's potentially an option.
Sir!
I could send both these generals over there.
Sir!
And they could most definitely beat that army back.
Sir!
You guys should probably just continue on. I don't think I need to... I mean, actually, I just realized how big this German army is. So, 4 spear warband, and then 2 skirmishers, 1 axeman, and then 1 screeching woman. There's no general up there, though. Ay. I mean, it almost looks like this army can reach. So I feel like they need to continue on. I wonder... Can they get there?
Attack!
Oh, not quite. Oh, no. And you can't reach either. Well, actually, can you? Can you? So that works. And now the only question is, will I be able to command this general? I've been told that after I look at the army comp, the enemy army comp, so 2 naked fanatics, 1 warband, and then a 3-star General Belenus of Garumna. And so then if I do a little click off and on, this should mean that I should get to control him, hopefully. I guess we'll find out. Well, let's really hope that we can control the other guys. Okay, they just showed up in my thingy, so they're gonna be right behind me, right? Yeah, they're right behind me, and as soon as they enter the battle, looks like they're not marching on me. That's really nice of them. They just want to hang out and let my army come onto the field. Yep, that's very, very, very nice. Oh, hooray! I can actually control my guys. Thank freaking God. Okay. Let's get formed up then, and let's trash these guys. Ah, shucks, it started to rain. That's not really what I wanted. I do have 18 archers who can get some shots in on these naked fanatics, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess, so we'll have to deal with the rain. And yeah, this barbarian cavalry. So it's not a barbarian generals unit. God, it's funny because, like, his character has like a face and like stats. This is a 3-star general, but it's just a it's not a general's bodyguard. It's just a barbarian cav. It's a light cav unit. Huh? Yeah, it's a little interesting. Now we're all set up and ready to go, so let's march forward at them. I have my barbarian mercenaries and my town watch in front so that they can sort of take the charge while my hastati can throw their pilum. My 18 archers, guarded by my 17 triarii, are in the reserves. Then I have this is my heir actually, so it's 41-man general's bodyguard, and a escorting unit of 19 barbarian cavalry mercenaries. So that should be enough to get the job done in regards to defeating the enemy cavalry. It's just going to be a matter of blunting the charge of those naked fanatics and doing enough damage with our missiles before they chew through our infantry. Now my archers are finally in range, so they can start peppering down some of these naked fanatics. And that should draw them forward. I would imagine that once they start taking some casualties... Yeah, it looks like they've already lost 1 man. They just lost another. I would think that they would eventually charge out at me, but if they want to stand there and take some shots, I mean, every little bit helps here. And this is fine by me. I'm going to be able to get rid of at least like 20 of their guys before I run out of ammo. Actually, I got rid of exactly 20 of their guys before I ran out of ammo. Yeah, that's fine. So let's move up the rest of our guys until we are... yeah, either we're in pilum range or whether we can provoke an attack out of them. We're still just a little bit outside pilum range at this point, so let's just keep creeping up. Yeah, they don't seem like they are intent on charging in at all. I have to imagine they will once we're shooting. There we go. Now we're in pilum range, at least with one of our pilum guys. Who's it going to be? Are you shooting? Looks like both of them are shooting. Okay. And yeah, that's going to be... Okay, you're going after that warband? Yeah, that's fine. Go after whoever you want, I suppose. Now, with all of my pilum spent, I would like to get my guys up here and lengthen my lines here and then here. And I'm thinking sending Cav out this way because the warband do have spears, which can do well against Cav, or, you know, do okay, that is. Maybe keep the triarii still in reserve a little bit. And come out here. Come out here just a little bit. Just put our infantry in a position where if they want to face our cavalry. So charge into the rear there. Send triarii up. And now let's get our cav back here. Let's move up our infantry like this. And here. So now you guys can get into them here and then here. And then Cav can get ready to fight there. And then let's go here, and then let's get ready to flank here. So go in, and then Triarii. Alright, let's send in there, and ooh, they broke our barbarian cavalry. Let's send our Triarii in. And there goes my
has fallen and caused his troops much heartache.
oh man, did that actually cause a break on my guys? Well, I mean, their army is pretty much all gone, except for we just have to get rid of these last few guys. But yeah, so does my captain, like my town watch guy, even though he's not in command of anyone, does that count as causing like a general like morale hit on my units? That's what it kind of felt like. Unless that was just a morale hit on my units,
The enemy army
which
is in
also,
flight.
you know,
Pursue
was really
them
possible, I
and
suppose.
Drive them from the battlefield.
Okay, so we did lose 84 men, and we did kill 316, so... Oh, I forgot to check to see what units got some casualties back, but alright, so that's that. And, hey, that's a victory. This army's a bit bigger, isn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7, so definitely need
Sir, Imperator.
these guys to come up and join here.
Orders.
And then I suppose I need the 2 units of Equites as well. And yeah, I think I need this combined force to deal with these rebels. I don't think I can really mess around here. So let's send you guys down. You can go on your way to Araminium.
March.
And then the Germans. The Germans. Ay, ay, ay. Man, are these guys going to be able to fight this army and then come back in time to help out against the Germans? That's a real question. I think I have to use these 2 generalist characters right now against whatever this is, these 2 units. I have to drive them back. I have to get rid of this nuisance just to keep this, you know, well, quite frankly, to keep this fort in place and keep these barbarian mercenaries as healthy and as present as possible, so I can just focus all my attention on this. And if that means abandoning this and basically falling back to Evenum and holding that settlement, then fine, I guess. Just because that gives me a shorter distance to reinforce with my main army. So that is an option.
Can I be of service?
Can I bribe these guys? How much would it cost?
Can I be of service?
How much would it cost just to buy?
I shall speak with them at once.
Name your price to our reasonable demands. Kinda tempted to find out. 2,000 denarii? 2,000 denarii, it's a bit. I don't know if that's really, gosh, I don't know. Considering that I think that I can just deal with these guys with my 2 generals, I think I should just do that instead. So let's join you up, and then join you up, and then let's go and fight these guys. So it's 1 spear warband and then 1 screeching woman. It's my understanding that they don't have great fight capabilities. Oh, actually I say that. 13 attack and 6 charge is kind of decent. It's their defense that sucks. So, you know, charge them and you know, you can destroy them. So for those of you who don't know, the idea with the Screeching Woman is that they can debuff enemy units. I don't know if they add a morale bonus to friendly units, but the Screeching dismays enemy, and that's true. So that's a real thing. And yeah, there's only 5 of them. So typically it's a small unit already, but 5 means they're damaged. And then also the Spear Warband's damaged as well. However, one thing to keep in mind is that the Spear Warband for the Germans is different than all the other Spear Warbands, in that it actually does fight in a phalanx, which is interesting. So let's get rid of these guys.
Over there are a bunch of dead men. They just don't know it.
Is that the entire speech? I mean, hey, that's sometimes it's all you need to say. Yeah, let's start deployment. And yep, that's fine. Just do that and do that, do that, and
Reinforcements have arrived, but are they in time to take part in the battle?
yeah, sure they are. Where are they? You guys over here? Way over there. Okay. I think I'll use them. I'll use my 21 barbarian mercenaries just because you never know. I mean, up against the German phalanxes, it could be useful to have a little infantry presence to hold the enemy in place. The enemy is way over there. My goodness, yeah, they're a long ways away. Luckily, they're not in the forest, so I like that. But the bad news is that they are on a hill, but still, I can maneuver on a hill. It's the forest where, you know, my cav would obviously not perform very well. Now, what I would like to do... Oh, got the red line right there. Okie doke. If I can reverse this height advantage so that I can get up the hill and charge downhill into them, that'd be preferable. Now, one of two options here. I can send my infantry after the Screeching Woman and just kind of take them out of the fight with my 22 barbarian mercenaries. And then in that case, I would use my two characters, my heavy cav units, to kind of sandwich the spear warband. Or use one of my cav units to chase off the Screaming Women, and then use my barbarian mercenaries in guard mode to engage briefly, very briefly, from the front, while one of my characters charges in from behind. Yeah, I kind of like that option a bit better, but I feel like it's also just going to kind of depend on how this battle goes. Now, what I don't want them really to retreat into the forest. That's kind of what I would like to avoid if I can. So maybe if I can sort of corral them. Okay, yeah, if these gals want to charge out at me, let's see if we can get a quick hit on them and just remove whatever threat they may have contained. Yeah, that was fast. Yep. Really bad defensive stats on them. And now this should be a whole lot easier. Don't have to worry about them screaming at me. All I have to do is really engage the spear warband from the front with my barbarian mercenaries and get a nice little horse sandwich with my 2 units of cavalry. Okay, what do they want to do? What do they want to do? They want to keep their pikes pointed up. See, I'm waiting for them to put their pikes down because they're much less mobile with their pikes down. Where they are right now, I feel like they could maybe turn around really quickly and engage me. So let's see if I can get them to put their pikes down and charge here and then charge here. And that should be a quick break on them, I would think. Quick break, quick break. Why aren't they breaking? There they go. Jesus, that took a while. Man. Some tough Germans. So let's get rid of them, down to the last man. And yeah, now that war with the Germans has officially started, I don't know what I'm going to do with that big German army across the bridge. I might have to withdraw from that bridge fortification. I don't know. Yeah, I still lost 11 guys. Jesus. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so that is that. That's dealt with, and I'm glad I did not spend 2,000 denarii on them. Let's get back over here. And then... Yeah, so there's a big Dacian army right there as well. So what are the Dacians up to? Like, what is everyone up to? What does everyone want? Alright. So the question is, can these armies defeat this army and then get back up here in time to defend against the Germans? Let's say this takes one turn to deal with this, and then how long would it take to get back? 1, 2, 2 turns, maybe 3 turns from, you know, the position of where they are. So maybe 4 total of turns. These take, I think, 3 turns to hold out, essentially, from a siege. But that's, you know, if they don't get assaulted. And what about this, though? How long does this take to hold out? Where does it say? It says somewhere, right? Double click. Further information. I want to find out how long does a town hold out for. I am not seeing that information anywhere. I checked the palisade and I'm checking around. I'm not seeing the information. I wonder if that just depends on the attacking force, perhaps. Maybe it just depends on how many units are inside when the settlement is sieged. So yeah, maybe that's just kind of a it depends sort of scenario. Yeah, in any case, should I just start training Town Watch in Batavia just so I can get some numbers in that direction? Maybe if I can get another unit in this fort before it gets sieged, maybe that will make them not want to assault that fort, and they would instead choose to try to siege it out, perhaps? Before I forget, one thing I can try to do is get those trade rights with the Dacians since they're right here. So yeah, I got a diplomat right here, 1 influence. So how about you come down and let me just double check what that mission was. So send mission, and it's just yeah, get trade agreement. That's it. I would like to get map information as well if I could. Trade rights, map information. And yep, hey, mission completed. Look at us go. All right, Senate. We've got 1,000 denarii. Hey, I'll take it. Yep, that's what I wanted. And yep, trade agreement as well. So that means I think Euvenum can perhaps make a bit more money now, since it's now trading with this Dacian settlement right here. So if we look at our trade summary and a quincum, it's only making 5 denarii. Oh my god. That's oh yeah. That's not much at all, is it? Oh, here it tells us in the event of a siege, the settlement can hold out for 4 turns. Okay, that's kind of a random spot to put that information, but yeah, I found it. I got there. It's kind of tempting just to withdraw to a Euvenum and give up the river. I just don't know if I can get to this fort in time to relieve any potential siege. While I am considering my options in the east, let's go ahead and finish some long overdue business here in the west. And yeah, I'm thinking, ooh, I can get more mercenaries. Hey, yep, always do that. And then let's think about building a fort right there. And then, let's see, who do I want to leave in that fort? Maybe just that 43-man unit of barbarian mercenaries. Oh, before I forget, let's get this goddamn peasant in this. There we go. Now I can use these 2 units for, like, fort garrisons. Yeah, let's take all of these guys out and leave that 43-man unit of barbarian mercenaries in there. And then we'll head on over to, yeah, I suppose, like, right... Interesting, it's kind of a 2-pronged entryway, but I reckon if we just kind of go here, that should be a good place for a fort. Now, can I get this town watch up there? Yes, I can. And I can move everyone else out. Perfect. And now I'm thinking about getting this army down here to start building some watchtowers. It looks like whoever was besieging Massilia has broken off that attack as well. So, yeah, this front is looking okay for now. And yeah, Narbonne Martius is, it's almost there. It's almost there. Come on, guys, you can do it. Reproduce. Let's get these. Let's get this army
Set sail!
up as well.
The army. All ashore!
And let's get the boat. Let's see if I can get you in the port. Since I don't really need you for anything right now, which is kind of a new thing for me.
Sail!
If the Germans do happen to stall for a moment and they do not attack, then I would like to send my diplomat who is here up to here to see if we can maybe try to get a ceasefire with the Germans. That I would not mind at all, because I don't intend on attacking any of their settlements right now. I intend on well, at some point furthering my war against the Gauls. If it were up to me, I would probably focus on... Actually, you know what? I say that. If this is owned by the Germans, then I do want this. Being able to connect my territories by land would make sense, right? But if the Senate... I guess I will see where the Senate wants to send me. They've just had me do 2 diplomatic missions back to back, so they might start to send me after another settlement after this. So let's go ahead. Let's find out. Let's see if the Senate wants this time. Because yeah, if their job, okay, yeah, they did not wait around at all. That army went right in. And yeah, how about that? So the Senate does want me to take Massilia, and I will be rewarded with 1 minor exotic unit. Now, I've seen that can sometimes be a unit of gladiators. That would be awesome. What else could that be? Oh, yeah, I guess earlier this campaign I was rewarded with a unit of those militia hoplites, so that's another example, I suppose. So yeah, in either, whatever the case is, I will welcome an exotic unit. That sounds fun. So I have 10 turns to take Massilia. Awesome, and it is rebel held currently. Ooh, we have Gauls. Oh shoot, we have a okay, we have a few Gauls. So it looks like we now know who was besieging Massilia. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Let's look at Massilia first. 4 units inside. Okay, that's fine. Then what about this? So we have a decent sized unit or army of Gauls, 2 family members. 1 is a 4-star general, and the other is 0 stars. And we don't know how big their bodyguard units are. 2 warband, 1 barbarian cavalry, and then a smaller force over here. So this is the faction leader. This is the new one, Belenus. 1 star. Okay, so not as good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, I mean, separately I can beat them. I can come right down here and smash these guys, and then yeah, smash them separately. So they made a mistake by splitting up, because I can deal with this in short order with the army that I have right now. Like, this army is banged up, but it's well-rounded enough so that it can get the job done here and take care of those 2 units, and then yeah, march on Massilia. That should be fine. I like that. In the meantime, I can stop by and build some watchtowers. Maybe just 1. Maybe just like 1 watchtower in the corner here, just to give me vision on this area before, yeah, marching on into Massilia. Alright, so I'm besieged. No, Martius. Yep, thank you. I figured it out. Yep, sitting on 6,000. That feels good. Eruption in Etna. The god Vulcan has destroyed the Greek town of Naxos by causing Mount Etna to erupt. Thousands have died beneath the fiery lava. Naxos. Where the hell is Naxos? Is that down here? Well, I'm glad I'm not down. Oh, it looks like did the Scipii get caught by that? Oh, I think the Scipii army got caught by that. Ay, ay, ay. Does it hit any army or units in Messina? Or is it just like if you're an idiot standing out like that? And I say idiot, like that's gonna happen to me when I play as a Scipii for sure. Like I'm gonna do it, I swear. The Scipii are going in for a round 2 in Lilybaeum, seeing if they can take the Carthaginian settlement on Sicily. Godspeed, Scipii, Godspeed. Let's see if you can get the job done. What else do we got here? Faction announcements. New family member, Sevilla. That sounds like a daughter, I think. And then retinue expands. Gaius Arsaricus. Foreign hostage. So that's going to be from one of my diplomats, +1 to influence. Which one are you? So you're the one down here? I'll take it. 3 influence for you. Huzzah. Huzzah. Alright, construction report, yes. Patavium's finally up to a minor city. That's good. Now we can build a practice range, finally. 3 turns, we can get that. And then we'll build the next step as well after that. Alright, that's good. And then diplomatic information. So yes, the Romans have joined me in my war against the Germans. I don't want it to be this way, guys. So this is going to take 3 turns for this to surrender. Ay, 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 ay. A lot of warband, skirmishers, axemen. Yeah, axemen are kind of, that's a decent little frontline unit. Screeching woman, full-sized unit this time. No general. Man, the Germans really want this war, despite the fact that they are being attacked by the Dacians, eh? Yeah, that doesn't seem wise. Well, let's focus on the things that we can control, eh? So, let's come down here. These reinforcements can just hang out right there. And then these armies form together, and let's come together. And can we... So you've already moved as far as you can. Maybe not. Maybe you can reinforce. And yeah, it looks like we can get them to reinforce. As well as the garrison. I don't need them to fight. It's just peasants, I think. So what do we got here? 3 units of naked fanatics, and then 3 units of peasants, and then 1 rebel general. Okay. That should be easy enough to deal with. So let's make sure that... Click that on and click that off so that I can command all of those units. And then let's fight this one. Now that we are all formed up, it is snowing and we are fighting in the snow. So let's get squared up to the enemy. Are they going to charge at us? Huh, they're moving kind of fast. Might want to get my guys running into place. And yeah, the enemy might want to try to fight this body of the army before my reinforcements come in. Now the snow will affect my archers, but again, I only have like a few of them. You know, like 18 archers, yeah. And let's see, I don't really need to use my peasants, but I do have 3 town watch and then 1 equites. I can bring them all up. Actually, I'm pretty sure that I have some hastati that should be available, so let's withdraw these peasant units. Not that I think I'm going to need the hastati to win this battle, but just in case, I may as well have them on the map. And yeah, I don't necessarily need to wait for them or anything. I'll just get them. I'll get them coming along just in case. Okay, now that my reinforcements have showed up, I can start to advance a little bit here. And since they just have peasants on that side of their formation, I don't mind putting a push on to them. And even kind of using like sort of a refused flank to deny their strongest units, their fanatics, an engagement for as long as possible, because then if I can break this side of their line, then I should be able to wrap up their fanatics and their rebel general with my overwhelming numbers. Now, of course, they are privy to this tactic, so they're going to try to maneuver around here. So let's keep coming around there. And are you guys in guard mode? I always want my town watch in guard mode. That's for sure. And looks like my archers are starting to shoot. Where are you shooting? Those guys? Okay. Now let's move my screening element up here, and then I can move these unit of Astadi up there as well. These Astadi can hang back, and my Triarchite can hang back as well. And let's get Town Watch. Yeah, they want to withdraw. That makes sense. But there's only so far that you can run, you know. Looks like the fanatics are starting to charge in, and yep, here comes the general as well. Let's go here, and then you want to charge up and assist here, and then here. They're going to get a bunch of pelum there. And you guys can go on in and charge on. So we should be able to surround those fanatics on that side, and then on this side, go, go, go. And then here, go, go, go. So enemy general should be getting chopped down. Town watch, move up. And yeah, they're two of their best units. Oh, did my equites break? Jesus, all my guys breaking to this rebel general? God damn. Let's see, let's get their real cavalry moved up to assist and maybe send in some triarii. I mean, Jesus. Oh, yeah, yeah. There we go. And yeah, let's send in. There we go. Surround and surround. And yeah, they want to bring in more fanatics on this side. There we go. General's running away now, and Hassani can come in here. And there we go. There's the break. So let's send in the cav there and then there. And then let's run down these guys on that side with my cav, and then you guys can come up as well. Go in, town watch, go, go, go. And now we just have those naked fanatics. So where's my archers? Archers, are you guys shooting at the naked fanatics, please? Yeah, that charge can hurt. So let's see if I can actually... How many men are left? So 75 men. Alright, let's try to get a little sandwich in on them. And my general can come in and... Yeah, I got a recharge here. And it looks like we are running down those guys. Looks good.
The enemy's clear.
Okay, so we did lose 177 men, killed 625. And how many casualties did we hear? 17 on my barbarian mercenaries. Okie dokie. Alright, that was alright. Yeah, the general's bodyguards always get me a bit hard. They always get me a bit harder than I feel like they are. Alright, so now it's just a matter of like how long is it gonna take us to get back? You know? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, man. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time. And I can't break these equites out now. Or can I? Can I actually attack and then withdraw? Or would that just kill them? I feel like that would just kill them. So I don't think I can save these equites. Not that I think I can actually afford this army, but let's see, cannot perform mission on this character. Why? Do I have to go around this way? Can I not perform mission on him because he's sieging my fort? Is that why? Because I would consider bribing him. Oh, just making all of these troops go away. How many men is it? Does it tell me the amount? No. The amount is enough. See, I would even be tempted if those were like Gallic or Britain warband. I would be tempted to give it a shot with my 2 heavy cav units, see if I can rout to them. Considering that there is no general's unit, all I would have to do is get the... So who is the general here? Him, would it be? Yeah, whoever the general would be, I would just have to, like, you know, get rid of that captain's unit and then maybe get a mass break on the rest of the units. But the fact that they're phalanxes, that's just so tough. That's so hard to deal with. Again, let's just focus on what we can deal with right now. So for now, what I can deal with is this Gallic army that is sieging Narba Martius. Yeah, let's come down, let's deal with them. Calpurnius of Aurorius, 4-star general, so not bad. And, yep, you know, four warband, 1 swordsman unit. Okay, decent little frontline fighter. Barbarian Cav, and then 2 generals. 4-star general is not bad, and I want to make sure that I can command the garrison, not because I want them to fight, but just because, again, I think it's just peasants, and I would rather them to not fight. But yeah, let's clear these guys off.
And so it begins! We Romans never seek war, but having come to battle, we will not leave until it is over! These Gauls do not need your fear. Cold steel will bring them down, just like any other men. We are here to do one job: prevent them from taking the town at all costs. We outnumber them comfortably, but that should not be seen as an excuse not to fight hard. Why let your brother carry your burden? They may try to hide in the woods and spring an ambush, but we will not fall for such an obvious trap. They are strong in cavalry, and this will require inventive thought today, as we lack enough spearmen to counter them. Another one of our armies is nearby and ready to fall upon the enemy. There is no shame in fear. There is only shame in letting fear rule you. Try not to look scared, and you'll find bravery in your heart.
They are well-written speeches, aren't they? Yeah, they're good. They're good. They really are. I can really see why, you know, why that is such a missed component in other Total War games that don't have the general speeches, you know? Yeah, good stuff. All right, let's get formed up here. As always, I would rather not fight in the forest. So considering that their deployment zone is like, there's less forest in theirs, so hopefully we can kind of get them out into the open. The fact that, as my general mentioned, they do have some strong cavalry. I mean, so do I. I also have 2 characters, including my general, who, my faction leader, should I say, who has 48 men in his unit. And then I have 2 units of Barbarian Cav and 1 unit of Equites. So yeah, you know, that should be fine. And if I have to, I have mercenary hoplites with their gigantic-ass spears that can actually do a decent job at fighting the cavalry as long as they get a good headlong engagement. So we'll see how that goes. Now that we are all formed up, let's get ready to go. So yeah, they want to face us.
Praised! The reinforcements are here.
Right out in the open.
Send them to fight. Dishearten the enemy.
If I could get out of the forest a little bit, man, they're kind of going right in, aren't they? For a second there, kind of feels like they're charging at me, so I might want to get my guys moved up a little bit faster here. Where are my reinforcements? Off in the back, it's a unit of Equites and then a unit of peasants, so yeah, back off, guys, back off. I don't want to fight you in the forest. I mean, except for your general, I'll fight your generals in the forest. And alright, yeah, got my guys running, got my guys in position, so that feels okay. And yeah, I like, see, this is what I need though. If the general wants to come in and go after my velites, and then he charges into a unit of hoplites. Come on, hoplites, you guys need to get going. So let's put you into standard formation so you can run, please. You guys need to get into position quickly. Because yeah, that could be really good. If the general just charges into my velites, then my velites retreat, and then the general gets just wiped out by some hoplites, that would be awesome. I had that happen in my Egyptian campaign, so I would really like it if I could repeat that success here in this battle. That'd be really neat. Okay, let's move up with my first detachment, my screening force. Let's have them move up a little bit, and then have my Hastati just inch up a little bit. Cav, get ready on that side. And where are my... Let's see, I don't need my peasants, but my Equites could be kind of fun to have as my reinforcements. Alright, let's just continue to inch up here. You, and then you. Let's go. And they want to draw back. That's okay. That's all right with me. Now, do these barbarian heavy cav... Oh, they want to go for... Okay, this is my 2 light cav units. Ooh, they might get me. Let's see. I might need to bring my general over to help out. Yeah, the general's bodyguards do well against light cav. But if I can get my general over there in time... Ooh, oh, he's running away. Oh, my guys did well. Alright, in that case, get my general back. And then get my light cav back as well, please. So they're down to 14 men, so they took a bit of damage from us, but they're probably going to rally, and they're probably going to remain in the fight. So let's move up with my element there. Actually, nope. Let's get you to stop, and... Oh yeah, Barbarian, Light Cav, Warband. Warband's shifting over. So let's bring my guys back here. Oh, they're charging back in. Oh, go. Bring my general back in. Yeah, they want a piece of me. Let's see if we can fully... Oh, this is the general this time. Oh, damn. We should kill the general then.
Great gods be praised. The enemy general is
killed.
That's
yeah.
Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
Yeah, that's that. So they never went after my Velites. They just wanted to go after my light cav, and that ended up being its own special little trap, so... That's alright with me, but I still would like to do a lot of damage against this army if I could. Gosh, should I charge these guys just to see if I can... I don't want them to run away, and it kind of feels like they're running away, you know? So maybe if I charge out my cavalry and then send up the infantry just in close support? Yeah, are they fleeing from the battlefield? I really don't want them to flee. Come on, guys. Everyone needs to be running. You need to be running. And you as well, you need to be running. Oh no, the red line's coming up. Come on, guys, come on. Get a hit. Destroy him. Get him. Oh, come on. Why'd you guys stop running? Alright, we'll at least get that unit. And they want to come in. Okay, so they're going to pile in on us. That just gives us more guys that we can kill. Yeah, most of this army is going to get away, so that's unfortunate. We weren't able to make this a decisive victory. Come on, get any more of these guys? Any more of them? Get them! Get them! Don't stop! Don't stop! Come on! Oh no. Yeah, it looks like a lot of them were able to get away. Well, at the very end, I think at the very end we were able to get a handful of them. Oh, that's too bad. Damn. That's too bad. So that's 44% of the enemies. Yeah, that's not enough. We have to kill 85% to be able to make that army disappear. We did kill the enemy general, at least one of them. And we only lost 13 men, so there is that. But still, what that means is that now that army could theoretically meet up with that other army and potentially make this a bit harder for us. Although they haven't... So, I wonder where they went. Because right now, that army is still isolated. So let's make sure, bring that to low taxes, and...
Sir, onward.
Yeah, I can't see shit. Yeah, I don't know where they went. But we can at least fight this army in the next turn. And that should go okay for us. Then we can set up a watchtower to keep some vision on this part of our realm. And then we can go on into Massilia and finally take that, and then finally link up our eastern half and our western half of our empire. I don't know what's going to happen up north. If the Germans wait out the 3 turns, even if that happens, I think we're still going to lose those 13 men that are in the fort. And their sacrifice will bravely buy us some time. But yeah, if they decide to attack, that's a different story. In that case, I'm just going to have to lose that position. And then have these guys essentially hole up in Evenum and await reinforcements. But you know what? That's all gonna have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.